This then was the lot of the tribe of the children of Judah by their families. Even to the border of Edom, the wilderness of Zin, southward was the uttermost part of the south coast. And their south border was from the shore of the salt sea, from the bay that looketh southward. And it went out to the south side to Maala Krabim, and passed along to Zin, and ascended up on the south side unto Kadesh Barnea, and passed along to Hazron, and went up to Adar, and fetched a compass at Karkea. From thence it passed toward Asmon, and went unto the river of Egypt, and the goings out of that coast were at the sea. This shall be your south coast. And the east border was the salt sea, even unto the end of Jordan. And their border in the north quarter was from the bay of the sea at the uttermost part of Jordan. And the border went up to Beth-Hogah, and passed along by the north of Bethabar. And the border went up to the stone of Bohan, the son of Reuben. And the border went up toward Deber from the valley of Achor, and so northward, looking toward Gilgal, that is before the going up to Adamim, which is on the south side of the river. And the border passed toward the waters of Enshemesh, and the goings out thereof were at Enrogel. And the border went up by the valley of the son of Hinnom unto the south side of the Jebusite, the same is Jerusalem. And the border went up to the top of the mountain that lieth before the valley of Hinnom westward, which is at the end of the valley of the giants northward. And the border was drawn from the top of the hill unto the fountain of the water of Nephtoah, and went out into the cities of the Mount Ephraim. And the border was drawn to Baal, which is Kirjath Jearim. And the border compassed from Baalah westward unto Mount Seir, and passed along into the side of Mount Jearim, which is Chesalon on the north side, and went down to Bethshemesh, and passed on to Timnah. And the border went out into the side of Ikram northward, and the border was drawn at Shikron, and passed along to Mount Baal, and went out into Jebneel, and the goings out of the border were at the sea. And the west border was at the great sea, and the coast thereof. This is the coast of the children of Judah round about according to their families. And unto Caleb the son of Jephunneh he gave a part among the children of Judah according to the commandment of the Lord to Joshua, even the city of Arba, the father of Anak, which city is Hebron. And Caleb drove thence the three sons of Anak, Shishai, and Ahiman, and Talmai, the children of Anak. And he went up thence to the inhabitants of Deber, and the name of Deber before was Kirjathsepher. And Caleb said, He that smitteth Kirjathsepher, and take it, to him will I give Achsah my daughter to wife. And Othniel the son of Kenaz, the brother of Caleb, took it, and he gave him Achsah his daughter to wife. And it came to pass, as she came unto him, that she moved him to ask her father for a field. And she lighted off her ass, and Caleb said unto her, What wouldest thou? Who answered, Give me a blessing, for thou hast given me the south land. Give me also springs of water. And he gave her the upper springs and the nether springs. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Judah according to their families. And the uttermost cities of the tribe of the children of Judah toward the coast of Edom southward was Kabzeel, and Eder, and Jagur, and Kinah, and Dimonah, and Adadah, and Kadesh, and Hazor, and Ithnan, Ziph, and Telem, and Bealoth, and Hazor, and Hadattah, and Kiriath, and Hazron, which is Hazor, Ammon, and Shema, and Moladah, and Hazargadah, and Hashmam, and Bethpulet, and Hazarshual, and Beersheba, and Bezjothjah, Baalah, and Iam, and Azam, and Altolad, and Chisel, and Hormah, and Ziklag, and Madmanah, and Sansana, and Laboth, and Shilham, and Ain, and Rimmon. All the cities are 29, and their villages. And in the valley Eshtaol, and Zoriah, and Ashna, and Zonoah, and Ganim, Chippua, Enam, Jarmuth, and Adullam, Zokol, Azekah, and Sherim, and Adathaim, and Gederah, and Gederothaim, 14 cities and their villages. Zena, and Haddish, and Megdalgad, and Dilian, and Mespah, Jacthiel, Lachish, and Bozkath, and Elglon, and Caban, and Laman, and Kithlish, and Geradoth, Bethdagon, and Naaman, and Makkedah, 16 cities with their villages. Libnah, and Ether, and Ashan, and Jephthah, and Ashna, and Nezib, and Keilah, and Achzib, and Mareshah, 9 cities and their villages. Akron and her towns and her villages. From Akron even into the sea, all that lay near Ashdod with their villages. Ashdod with her towns and her villages. Gaza with her towns and her villages, unto the river of Egypt and the great sea and the border thereof. And in the mountains, Shamir, Jadam, Soka, and Dana, and Kirjath Sena, which is Deber, and Anab, and Ashtamo, and Anam, and Goshen, and Holon, and Gilo, 11 cities with their villages. Arab, and Duma, and Ishian, and Janam, and Bethtupia, and Aphekah, and Humta, and Kirjatharba, which is Hebron, and Zior, 9 cities with their villages. Maon, and Carmel, and Ziph, and Judah, and Jezreel, and Jokdeam, and Zonah, Cain, Gibeah, and Timnah, 10 cities with their villages. Halhul, Bezur, and Geder, and Marath, and Bethanon, and Eltekon, 6 cities with their villages. Kirjathbaal, which is Kirjathjearim, and Reba, 2 cities with their villages. In the wilderness, Betharaba, Midim, and Sekekah, and Nibshan, and the city of Salt, and Engida, 6 cities with their villages. As for the Jebusites, inhabitants of Jerusalem, the children of Judah could not drive them out, but the Jebusites dwell with the children of Judah at Jerusalem unto this day.